You're watching CBS News Detroit.
Welcome back. Let's bring in our legal expert, Danielle Mayoras, joining us today with tips on how to talk about aging parents, if you have that, if you're dealing with that. I know a lot of people are right now, and it's difficult.
It's really hard to have this conversation. One of the keys is to have it sooner as opposed to later.
Makes sense.
And I know you said aging parents, but I have to say, as you know, it's never too soon. We've actually had this conversation with our adult kids in their 20s.
Okay.
Because you never know if there's going to be an illness, a hospitalization, or memory issues.
Yeah.
So the sooner the better.
That's very true. So would you say as soon as your children become adults, you should start having that conversation?
I think
or even sooner?
Maybe. It depends on the maturity of your kids.
Okay.
So once your kids reach 18, obviously if you want to share this information with them, you can. Maybe it's not your kids, maybe you're having the conversation with other family members, but definitely aging parents. And then when your kids get to a place where you feel like they're able to have these conversations, and with mom doing what I do, they kind of heard about some of this stuff for a while now, so it was really natural for us.
And how do you start that conversation without offending someone if you are the child trying to have the conversation with your parent?
It's really tricky, right?
Yeah.
A lot of times people think my kids are just asking because they're greedy or they want to control. So it's really a good idea to come to your parents and really explain to them it's an act of love and respect.
Okay.
I want to honor your wishes. If something happened to you, how would we pay the bills? Do you want to be on life support or not? Where are your documents located? So asking questions like that so you are ensuring their wishes are followed is a really good tactic to do.
And with having those conversations, because they aren't easy, that means there can be some missteps or some controversy. What typically comes up, do you find?
A lot of times it's conflict among siblings, or it could be siblings and a spouse in a second or third marriage situation. And honestly, for that, it makes it even more important to have those conversations. The other thing that can be a little tricky is if mom and dad, God forbid, it's too late, they have an illness or a hospitalization, and they don't have the proper estate planning documents in place, then you have to go through the court system and get a guardianship or conservatorship. And that can really lead to some strain on the family.
Okay, and Danielle, before I let you go, what are the biggest mistakes you see happening?
Biggest one is not having the conversation.
Fair enough.
None of us want to have it. I mean, obviously it's a taboo to talk about some of these things, but for peace of mind of mom and dad and the adult children, I really encourage everyone to put themselves out there, have the conversation, and make sure to decrease any stress down the road.
All right, great information. Thank you so much for stopping by, as always.